Kurt was a senior partner at the law firm of Winston & Strawn here in Chicago, and he was a member of our executive committee. He was one of the most well-respected, senior-most lawyers at the firm, and he was also a husband to Jane and wonderful daughters. And outside of work, he was a deeply passionate philanthropist about his causes, one of which was youth guidance. I first met Kurt about 11 years ago, and over time our relationship evolved from professional to mentor to friend.
Well, I worked with Kurt for 30 years, and it was a wonderful experience, a learning experience for me. He was a huge mentor and a factor in my life. He was a great teacher. I was not the greatest student all the time.
Kurt was a strong and tough and serious man, and I was intimidated as a young lawyer. He had the nickname at the firm, the Tank Commander.
I'm aware of that nickname in a couple different capacities. Every year he was responsible for collections. So in December and January, when the Tank Commander called you and said, your widget company has not paid its bills, when are they paying its bills? You had to pay attention to the Tank Commander.
Dad grew up in Rogers Park in a one-room apartment with his mother, his aunt, and I think his grandma, and they did not have a lot of money. And what our Grandma Pat, his mom, did was she worked and worked very hard to send him to the best school.
My dad's always been interested in education, and to give people that are in schools that may be impoverished. He wanted to work for children of all ages to be educated and stay in school.
I can speak firsthand to his commitment to youth guidance and the relationship between our firm and youth guidance. He came to me and said, hey, I would like you to consider joining the board of youth guidance. I would like you to take my place on the board. And I didn't necessarily understand what was going on with his health situation at the time. But Kurt asked, and I unquestionably said, I'd be glad to. Where do I sign up? I knew nothing at all about youth guidance, but I knew Kurt felt so strongly about the organization that it had to be something I needed to learn more about and get more involved with. And there was no way Kurt was gonna leave this earth without doing his best to be a steward for both the firm and youth guidance, to make sure that there was a legacy that he could pass on. And so I think because of Kurt's legacy, there will always be a relationship that's a very strong one between our firm and youth guidance, and there'll always be someone from our firm deeply involved.
I recently heard a comment. In life, you have really two deaths. You know, your first death is your actual physical death. The second death is when the last person remembers your name. Now I feel like through youth guidance, his legacy will go on and on and on and on. And I appreciate youth guidance honoring him and helping his legacy be more lengthy.